exclusive from hotlbr.com.
When they were coming, they said they were freedom fighter. When they were coming, they said they were liberator. But when they eat their gun, they change their mind. What kind of people they do?
They are freedom fighters.
What kind of people they do?
They are freedom fighters.
You freedom fighter, you raping our women.
They are freedom fighters.
Freedom fighter, you killing our children.
They are freedom fighters.
Freedom fighter, you destroying our country.
They are freedom fighters.
Ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, ayo, ayo. Ayo, yo, ayo, ayo. Ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, ayo, ayo. Ayo, yo, ayo, ayo. Ayo, 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 ayo. When they were coming, they said they were liberator. When they were coming, they said they were liberator. But when they came their ground, they changed their mind. When they came their ground, they changed their mind. What kind of people they do?
They are freedom fighters.
What kind of people they do?
They are freedom fighters.
Freedom fighter, you raping our women.
They are freedom fighters.
Freedom fighter, you killing our children.
They are freedom fighters.
Freedom fighter, you destroying our country.
They are freedom fighters.
Ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, ayo, ayo. Ayo, yo, ayo, ayo. Ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, ayo, ayo. Ayo, yo, ayo, ayo. Ayo, 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 ayo. Music. Aha.
Okay, so I want to say a pleasant good morning and welcome to another edition of the program, Issues in the Society. It is good to be back here. Oh yeah, so like to say welcome to those of you who normally follow us via our various social media platforms, and also those of you who are following us via the traditional means, that is through your radio. Today's Monday, the 5th of May, 2025. It is good to be here. Here I have with me Mr. Solomon Barker Reeves. Any moment from now, we will be joined by Mr. Aliyu Masale. And so keep playing the King's Cash giveaway. We are back now. So the code is star 799 star 24 hash with just $100 Liberian dollars or 70 cents USD. Stand a chance to win for yourself 4,000. And so all you need to do is to just get that call and just take advantage of this opportunity and stand a chance to win for yourself 4,000 Liberian dollars. Okay, so very quickly, let me now bring on Mr. Reeves and that Mr. Aliyu Masale. Good morning, Chief.
Good morning, Stephen. Good morning, Solomon Barker Reeves. Good morning, Mama Liberia. This is Aliyu Masale from Baltimore, Maryland. Glad to be here this morning.
Mr. Reeves, are you there? Good morning, Mr. Reeves. Okay, I think he's backstage, but I got him already. Okay, so as I said earlier on, it is good to be here. So for those of you who are following us via our various social media platforms, as usual, you can share the live video and invite other people to watch along with you as well. and send in your text messages. I promise all of those messages will be read out here. And so just send in your text messages as we go on, and keep playing the Kings Cash giveaway. We are giving out 4,000 star 799 star 24 hash is the call. And you can stand a chance to win for yourself 4,000. So, Mr. Masale, the people listening to you, you can now speak to them before going into our discussion for today.
Yeah, once can you hear me?
Yeah, yes, go ahead.
Yeah, once again. Well, I just spoke to the people.
Yeah, that's not enough. People you wearing here this gone Friday, Saturday you wearing here, and so that is not enough for them.
Our audience out there, this gone Friday and Saturday, we had some technical issue we're working on. We're sorry for the inconvenience, because we know you guys were glued to the radio and you're putting from us. But it's glad we are back again. Everything is set and boring. We're sorry once again for the inconvenience. Well, hope you guys are all doing well and staying safe as always. Continue to be in your lay pro corner and observe the game and be safe. But we are glad to be back this morning.
Okay, all right, that's good. Thank you so much, Mr.
Are you there? Okay, that means this maybe certain issue in the week.
Yeah. So I think he's trying to set up something. Okay, I think he's here now. Mr. Reeves, are you there now?
Very well.
Okay, all right. So let us get you on before going into our discussion this morning.
Well, I want to say good morning to our wonderful people of Mama Liberia, and not forgetting our great people of We Nation and all of our friends and family in the diaspora. Good morning to all of you guys. And not forgetting, good morning to you, Steven, and good morning to you, Aliu.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much. Yes, that is very, very much important here. All right, so there are a lot of things to talk about, and as Mr. Masale stated earlier on, due to some technical problem, we were unable to be on this Gone Friday. We sincerely apologize. As Friday and Saturday, we sincerely apologize to you, our audience, that were unable to be on due to some technical issues. All right, so it is good that we are back here. There are a lot of things to talk about, and one of those things that we should have spoken about during the course of last week, because it is something that brought us, around the issue of how should I really put it? Because we have a society that we the new breed of generation. Normally when these things are happening, we look up to our elders, right? We normally look up to the elders and follow their footprint or their footsteps, as people may normally say. But in recent time, we observed something, and that which we need to talk about, because nowadays in our society, with what we are seeing, most especially within our governance space, where we have people, that we should be looking up to for direction, people that we should be looking up to, that we should learn from, and seeing those people coming up to do the contrary or do things that are not, good to our society or to the young people that are coming up, then we have to talk about them. And so in recent time, there was this video. Kudos to Punch FN. There is a video, where former Bomi County Senator Sano Johnson, wherein he made some statements, and I want to tie this around the Unity Party normal trend, that it take always to get these kind of people on board. So if you may have heard this, if you have not, I'm going to play the audio to set the pace for our discussion. So let our people listen. Let me be able to, play this particular video. I know they has happened over the past, let's just say a week or so, but there's a reason why we want to discuss the particular topic. So let me quickly play the video so that let me get the audio from this end. Let me see what I can get it. Okay.
That's what the city says, running all the boat, running all the bread, call it chicken. Now, I will say this. Beginning now, because some of us were sitting down in our corner, me and our government, man, and every statement I'm making on this platform, it is on my own behalf. You won't hold anybody responsible, hold me liable. I don't speak for President Barker, I don't speak for his government, but I am a Liberian and a former dealer. So there is my own opinion, there is my own view, and I'm entitled to those right to speak out. So if you have issue with me, carry me the food. Don't put it on the government or on President Biden. I spoke my mind, and I will continue to do so. I want to send this caveat up or out. Beginning now, any platform or any gallery I attend, you can be whosoever in the country. If you stay in South Baka, I will go beyond. I will not insult you, but I will insult all the people that support you. I'm telling you, some support we need to discipline some people. We need to let them get 25 on their damn back so that they can have the result.
This former Senator
Okay, all right. So you got an upset from former Senator Johnson, Sano Johnson. It's just somehow laughable. I said this the last time that my grandmother, when we were coming up, she used to tell us this, that it is not good to respect all of the old people, because there are some young people who have the high level of arrogance in them, and sometimes they grow up with that without teaching. And some people that like that, they don't deserve to be respected. So you listen to the former Bomi County Senator, you listen to his statement, and we are talking about the issue of morality in our society. And right after this statement, I think the next day or so, he was appointed by the president. He was appointed. He was given job. And so we will be looking at this plus other, national issues. So let me quickly go back to you people to have your say on this particular issue as we go on. And so keep playing the King's Cash giveaway. We are giving out 4,000 *799 *24 hash is the code, and with just $100 Liberian dollars or 70 cents USD, you can stand a chance to win for yourself 4,000. So let me bring you on, Mr. Reeves, as you give your own thought on this particular statement coming from the former Bomi County Senator.
Well, thank you very much, Stanton. Those statements, they are quite in place. What do I mean by this? We are now in a dispensation, a period where young people don't respect older people, where older people don't respect young people. It's vice versa. What he's saying is not anything very, very different from most of our young people who have no respect for the elderly. And again, it is nothing strange to some of us. the period that we are in now, especially from the government, the Weah government was a government of mostly, dominantly, the youth. And that government was considered as the children's government. That government was considered as the hooligans. That government was considered the street people, the uneducated people. That has always been that. And this government, they consider themselves to be a government of the matured, the older people, and what have you. So I don't expect any war that is between the younger generation and the older generation to have how do you call it, a sweet thing in it. Now, what this generation is doing is to build themselves so that a younger generation will not be able to withstand that. It's that you have your daddy, and your daddy always having switched to beat you, or even if you do the right thing, he will beat you and other stuff. So I don't want for those of you that are young people, because some of us, we are in our middle age, we get into the quote unquote mature and well educated and whatsoever group. But what I want you to know, or other young people to know, is that if somebody speaks the way they are speaking, that should not give you the room to speak that way. Because in Liberia, the only place where you can get job, a lucrative job, is in government. So anything that I can do to gain popularity, that's what I'm going to do. This is why many young people, middle-aged people, what have you, they have a side and they are voices of different political groups. So that when that person comes to power, that person will be able to give you a job. What this government did to this gentleman who said out of those things that does not unify, that does not build, they did the right thing. How the guy is our mouthpiece, we're going to give him job. When many of these young people, they were actually into CDC and preaching for CDC and doing all this, majority of them, they got a job. What did they do? The thing is that they abandoned their fellow young people who really helped them to get out there. Even some of you who are the mouthpiece of these people, for you to even get motorbike, to be running after their errands, nothing. They would just say, "Oh yeah, thank you." And many of you guys who supported these other younger generation, they sideline you. So if we see that these people have a strategy that they are using, then we need to come up with strategy instead of saying, "No, we never respect them," and what have you. This is the game. That is the politics that we have in Liberia. You do me, I do you. You speak for me, I get your interest. So, Stanton, that is Compton, rather Compton. That is the game that people play. So I don't want for others to say, "Well, send this guy like this. We're not going to respect them." No more. No, you do me, I do you, and that's what the senator is doing. But what is it that we can do so that we can go be above them? So that we don't be in the same step that we have to do. So these are some of the things. On Friday we talk about how life used to be back in the days when we were growing up in the 70s and 80s and things like that. Friendship, how they used to be. But right now, when you and somebody friendly, the next thing they want to do, not all of them, but majority of what we see in the country, somebody want to pour alligator gut in your drink so that why you want to prove and things like that. During our time, we play. I will go to your house. We eat, we come to my house, we eat, and all of that. If any child disobey, like if I disobey or said something that was not culturally appropriate, your parents, they will discipline me. And even if I dare to go home crying, and my parent ask me what happened, and I say, Mr. Compton's father, he beat me. He said, "For what?" And he said, "Oh, I said something." Then my parents will say, "Okay, because of what you said and what you did, then they will also spank you." It was the norm that it takes the village to raise the children. Nowadays, that is not a period. So the period that we're in, you will see the reaction and the action of the period that we're in. And that is why that former senator did what he did and all of those stuff and talking about beating. They were the same people, mind you, who said that there should be no corporal punishment. Beating somebody, giving somebody 25 lashes on the back. Those are things that they voted for, that they already have in their act or law, that there is no death penalty in the country, no harsh punishment in the country. And for him to come out here to speak to the people, that will tell the kind of people that we have when they are seeking for greener pasture. But this is a norm between young people and old people and middle-aged people. This is a dispensation that we are in now. How do we address it for the betterment of Liberia? That's what we need to be addressing. Thank you.
Okay, Howard, thank you so much. Thanks for your own contribution on this. Let's now cross over to Mr. Aliyu Mansale and let us hear from him what he has to say about this particular issue. Mr. Mansale, you are on. Are you there?
I think he disappeared. I don't see his A.
He's back. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, Chief.
So nobody can see me?
No, I don't see anything. You blank.
Yeah, but I'm seeing.
No, I don't see here. I want to see a black space. with Cloud TV online above it and his name.
Yeah. So.
Don't mind me. I will give you one of my glasses.
Oh, seriously, there's nothing here. You're not there. I don't see you.
Well, I'm seeing the two of you clear.
Oh well.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Go ahead, Chief.
Steve, you see me clear, right?
I'm seeing you, and I'm getting you as well.
Maybe because you're in the backstage. That's why. But okay, well, here, for whatever reason, here online, I see you with your checkerboard shirt.
Yes, but then why you not see?
I don't know on my screen. I'm not seeing you. That's what I'm saying. But go ahead.
Okay, thank you. Then, yeah. Once again, good morning to all Liberians in and around the world, and also my peaceful citizens of Rossville, Monserrado County, District 17. Yeah, this issue about Sandro Johnson Morris. But before I go there, one thing I would like to congratulate President Joseph Yuman Boakai, our president. Yeah. And the reason why I want to congratulate our president this morning, you see, I saw certain thing all on social media that has to do with, oh yes, Boakai, he completing all the project. Excuse me, he completed this Awia project and thing, and he want to claim the glory, and it is just too much. You see, that's what say you can force the horse to the creek, but you can't force the horse to drink. And since this president came into power, everything they are doing, they know, Liberians in and out know, these are Josh Weah projects that he was doing, and this government is completing those projects. And we always say government is continuity. So, do we want for President Boakai to come and leave those projects undone and he start new project? For me, no. This is how the country developed. When President Weah took over, all the projects that Madam Salif and Boakai didn't complete, he completed those projects and he started his own project. But just that he was able to do it very fast as he was completing Madam Salif project, he was carrying on his own project at the same time with his proper agenda to make sure in 100 days he do something, and even within 1 year. But for Boakai, he said, no, let me complete your own. Maybe when I finish 2028 with your own, then I will start with my own 2029. And then where I live in now, the next administration. So that's the reason why I'm congratulating him this morning. Because for me, I put the interests of Liberia above party and above anything else. I want to see my country develop. So if a government come to power and where your predecessors stop and you start from there, that's a good path. I think we used to complain or other government come to power and while they met the other government were doing, they leave it undone, they want to start new thing. And those projects George Weah were doing them, the money was already there, everything, and he left. So when President Bwaka come, when he continued those projects, if you want to claim it, no problem, but you and I know and everybody know government is continuing to want those were Weah projects. Even though for President Weah, everybody get their own way of doing things. When he used to complete those projects, he will call Madam Sedi to come and dedicate them because she started it, even though he completed it. But for Bwaka, he know the reason why he don't call George Weah name. He don't even want to hear George Weah name. So that's the reason why I'm congratulating him. We can talk 100 times. We can change Bwaka to say, oh yes, and he hearing it, but he will not do it. So let's just let it be and let him continue those projects. We pray that he complete them. From there, then he start with Uno arrest agenda. Where he will end his arrest agenda when the next government can they start from there. So for me, as an individual, that's what I'm congratulating him for. He's doing well when it comes to completing Weah projects. And government is continuing to, you talk 100 times, you will not call George Weah name on those projects to say, oh, so let's just, for me, I just leave it as it is. All I want to see is Liberia develop. If George Weah was paving from 1 kilometer to 10 kilometers, he stopped it to 7. Bwaka King, you completed 8 to 10. That's good. Any government can, they will not go back on that project. So for me, as an individual, I want to say thanks to here your government today. At least they are doing well. Liberia is all we have, and we want to see the best out of our country. So congratulations, His Excellency Joseph Yuma Bwaka and your entire government for those projects that you guys are completing. Anyway, you stop your arrest agenda, rather. Whatsoever CDC or ANC or whatsoever people come, they will start from there, they complete it, and they start with their own agenda. To the Sando Johnson issue, you see, when I heard that thing, I was really disappointed because we that came from the National Patriotic Party, NPP, and today I'm of sedition forever. I can't go back to NPP. I can't go to any party again. I'm stuck with CDC till God can call upon me. Yes.
That's okay.
So when I heard that thing from Sando Johnson, I was very much disappointed because the level of respect we have for him, like for me, I have for him, the role he was playing NPP and his relationship to our former political leader, or Dr. Charles Gange Taylor. And he's one of the main men in the NPP, and to hear that kind of statement coming from him, I was somehow disappointed. But again, Solomon, you and I, we hear those senators, those representatives, those governors, when they are into power, they work in the interest of their people, and whatsoever they earn as their salaries, income, and thing, they try to put some of this money in some of these stock market. They buy or share in some of those companies. So even tomorrow, when they are no longer representative, they are no longer governors, senators, some of them, they just rely themselves that money coming to them. But for Liberia, when our people are in power, they don't think on these things. They just feel like the position they have is there forever. And I know representatives and those senators in Liberia, they don't even say have bicycle. They can walk by land sometimes to go to places. I know some of them from Lofa County. I know some of them from Bomi County. I know some of them from Maryland. And we can call names here. I know them. They know themselves. You serve as senator, you serve as representative. Today, you get nothing to show. You see, Sando Johnson. And one thing, I will blame President Bwaka when it comes to this Sando Johnson statement. Because I strongly believe Sando Johnson knew that he was going to get appointment from President Bwaka on May 1st. And that's why he made a statement on May 30th, trying to oh yeah, congratulate President Boakai, or maybe they even said discuss it in the by say you're coming for that people then. And they kind of hostile way of talking, they lose way of talking.
Mhm.
If you used to do this thing, and but what example are you setting out there? If your children, your grandchildren, your family, they hear you saying this kind of thing on national radio, that people will hear it both nationally and internationally. You see, you were senator for I think 2 times, or senior senator, 18 years, making thousands of dollars. What is 1,500 to be a liaison between the executive and the Senate, that it is so big for you now that you're coming to sit instead of telling people as a liaison what are you going to do, what role you will play to bring that cordiality, to bring that unity between the Senate and that of the executive. What role will you play as a liaison officer? Tell the Liberian people your responsibility, your vision, your mission, your goal. How are you going to achieve those things as a liaison? But instead, just to come and say, oh yes, as of now, on speaking as an individual, if anybody insult President Boakai, and I will go and insult people that behind you, that was so disappointed. You can say that. And Solomon, you and I, if I were President Boakai, I will withdraw that nomination immediately, because just to tell the people that you're not the right person for you to come in that position or to even represent me there. But instead, he made that statement, and we didn't hear anything for executive mansion. We didn't hear anything from the president. We didn't hear anything from any director, minister to go against it. This is so sad. At your age, as of great grandfather, coming on national radio talking about insult, talking about laying people down to gain a 25 government. We are not running a rebel government. We are in a democratic government. You coming, who you will lay that to?
And he's talking about that. Another thing, I think the reason why he made these statements is because of probably he feels that what people are doing is wrong. And now you on public platform, you are abusing, you are threatening to abuse people. You see, so there's a high level of contradiction in what he said. But let me give you the chance to then lay your thoughts.
Yes, you see the problem there. So even now you're going to work a liaison between the Senate and that of the executive. So tomorrow, why is someone in the Senate just insult the president? So as a liaison, you will stay there to insult the person too, because you already said that's the way you're coming to do, to insult people. You see, and Solomon, you and I here, we came to this country. There are certain amount of money you used to work for. Today, you can't even say work for that money again because of your qualification and your level. So do you expect President Samuel Johnson that will making up to $10,000-$15,000 to bring his head? Even though, yes, it's not a day respect. Maybe if he retired now, he old, that one can be for him. But even as that, you can't do that. You see, sometimes people go on social media, they attack me, they curse my wife, they curse my man. You go on TikTok, they are there cursing me, my wife, my family. You go on Instagram. And the reason why I don't pay attention to these people, number one, Liberia, we are the 8th poorest country in the world. Number two, Liberia, we are the 2nd lowest IQ country in the world. So mentally, people are mentally deranged. People get some mental problem. You know what I mean? You pull, and at the same time, again, your IQ is very low. So most people who are insulting me, insulting my wife, my mother, this and that, my children, if I go to insult them, I'm bringing myself very low, because I should understand their mental state of mind, what they are going through. Being poor and your IQ is very low, it's not easy. That's very heavy for you. So that's why when I see these things, I even see them. But I will not go there on social media. You curse my man, I curse your man. You curse my wife, I curse you. You curse. I don't have time for this thing. All I know, the day Joseph Boakai do the right thing, I will say it. when he do the wrong thing, I will say, hey, you can curse me all you like, but I'm not going to bring myself to that low because I already know why you are suffering from. You see, so for a former senator to just get a Lysian job and coming to say he will insult people, when are we going to change? We already against those people who are insulting president, and to see someone or president appointee coming to say he will insult anyone that insult the president, I can't really get it. And instead to be corrected, I want to know, during George Weah administration, how many of his officials were on social media attacking people for insulting George Weah or for criticizing his government? Let somebody call and tell me, oh yes, this other minister, this other director used to do it. Let me really know, because I don't have idea on that. But this government that claim to be the well-experienced government, the educated people, sophisticated, that they came with the mantle of coming to change things. Every day you will see ministers, directors, and things on social media insulting, attacking people for this government instead of pay attention to what you are appointed to do. And President Baka don't say anything about this thing. You see, former Senator Johnson, that your statement. You see, sometimes that's why I say Joseph Baka surround himself with gangsters, because only a gangster will behave like that. You can't be a government appointee, you're working in government to come on national. You even say get off here, you even say get adika, you even say get your first paycheck. If I was President Baka, I will withdraw that nomination. If I will send you somewhere else, I send you somewhere else, or I just let you be. Because it's not good thing for my government at your age to go on national radio to say such a thing. You can work with me, say, I will withdraw your nomination. I can't send you anywhere. But because this that he want in his corridor, oh yes, let me see who will cost me now. The day you can open your mouth, I get Johnson. And the same thing happened when Yeke were in the market. They try to carry Prophet Key there. So this is why the government doing. They are like reactionary. You see, they get people that on their side. When you do this, you do me, I do you, like Solomon said. But Senator Johnson, former Senator Johnson, I'm highly disappointed in you. You see, and we expect you now to retract that statement. Everybody talking about this thing, and you remain quiet, and the president is not saying anything about it. These are people he want in a corridor, which is supposed to be like that. So for me, I'm just disappointed. Ready for him to go so low to that extent. And this man, they are loose talking. You used to do it, doing even the former president Taylor time. And people, you grow and you leave some of these things. But as you are getting older, you stay going with those kind of loose talk. And talking about this kind of modern society, democratic government, you're talking about lay people that to 25. The hell no. Why? What happening to you? But it is what it is. Don't forget, we are the 8th poorest country in the world. We are the 2nd lowest IQ country in the world. So sometimes you see some of these things, you just let it go. But I expected President Baka to withdraw that nomination and let former Senator Johnson go, because that's not someone good for you to bring in your corridor. But as I said, Joseph Baka, if he surround himself with those people, he's going to be safe. So that's just my own take there.
I think Masale, you will continue to be disappointed because you want to change the leopard from a spot. And if that spot was meant, or the leopard was designed like that to get a spot, you will always be disappointed. Why am I saying this? Many of you guys know that I am from the Unity Party setting, and I did not support President Boakai, and I said those reasons for which I did not support him, and all of those things that I said, he's still doing it. Number one, I said that he cannot find solution to problems. So the person who cannot find solution to problems, he also can aid and abet to problems. In other words, when somebody is problematic, he supports that person so that there will be no resolution to that problem. All of these people that are coming on board before the election, We saw the guy they call Butt Naked. They were going back and forth. All the top rebel leaders, they all joined the wagon of now President Boakai. And President Boakai himself threatened Liberia that if he doesn't win, then it means that President Weah is cheating. So there will be no more Liberia. He made that statement. So all of the ex-rebels fighters and things like that, again, they joined President Boakai and the Unity Party, and then other political party of similar mindset. Either their leaders were close to some of these rebel leaders, or they were person who used to run their errands. So they all align together. And what they are doing is that we make sure that we don't get any young government anymore. So those are in their 50s now, like getting a part of the pie or the apple to eat. They are aligning with the regime, and the regime is not a law-abiding regime. We have seen this from time to time to time to time. That is not good for the country. I don't expect President Boakai to come and make a statement that will create a resolution for problems in the country. I don't expect that. President Weah has never President Boakai has never retracted any of those statements, even the statement that he himself made that if he doesn't win, there will be no more Liberia. He has not done that. So what they are doing is to create this kind of mindset in our people to be afraid. And one other things that we have to have in mind is, when I know this lady said it, but even though Obama's wife said it, but then why she said she was doing the opposite, which I didn't expect anything different from them, because they will always say this one, the same thing that they are against, that the same thing they will be doing, but they will only be against it when somebody other than they are doing it. And this is what I say. Obama's wife said, if they go low, we'll go high. If they go high, we'll be low. We'll not go the same direction that they are going. Okay. So what I expect us to do is that we've seen that this government does not respect the rule of law, and any government that does not respect the rule of law, everything that we do will be based on dictatorship. It will be supported by gangsterism, or to be gangsters, and that would be it. Since this administration came, they have been going against the law of the country, and you cannot say anything. Why? Because the child does not have that much of a say to daddy. So even if the child is wrong, daddy gonna beat you for nothing. You cry. You come back to daddy. Oh, daddy. This is the mindset that they have. That they are the elders. That they are the mature people. They are the educated people. They are the experienced people. So the younger generation, they will eat over their head. They will wrong them, and they will owe them no apology. So if we say, okay, we expect for President Boakai to do this, or the other person to retract this or do that, I don't expect that from them. Even if they do it, it's just because they want to have some sort of leverage for people to say, oh yeah, any man apologize. That's all they're doing that for. But what the opposition, including CDC, need to do is, how can we strategize so that we will be able to get our country back to law and order. The thing that I stood for, that people abuse me, they curse my mom, they curse my pa, they curse my wife, and all of those things, that I did not retaliate. I did not say anything back to them. I didn't sue them for defamation of character. Even when somebody wrote a book, and what was in that book, it was nothing disgracing to women. They took that out of context and what have you. And then I was forced to buy the book, and I read it, and I called my wife and said, but what is this nonsense that people talking about? So all of these things we see in the country because they're looking for strategy, how to bring people to themselves so that they can retain the power. Even if Joseph Boakai doesn't go the second time, of course, in Liberia, when you don't say a minister or president, the thing you ruled. So I will add the president. If President Boakai does not go the second term, Vice President Kum is preparing himself. So everything that these people who don't respect the rule of law that they put in place, that's what they're going to do. And for us, we're not strategizing. The only thing that I see us talk all the time is protest. Protest is a constitutional right. Yes, it is a constitutional right when people understand the Constitution, when people respect the Constitution. But everything I see opposition talking about, or supporters of opposition, or typical Liberians, oh, let's protest. Protest, our people don't understand. And the reason they don't understand, anytime somebody protests, either the government going to kill somebody's a child for nothing, and then they say, well, it was peaceful. Then the government say, no, it was not peaceful, and things like that. A peaceful person will be able to maintain a peaceful government. And this is what you have to understand. So the thing that we have to do is that when you talk about protests, people will say, oh, Solomon Rees in America, his people protesting, his children are here to protest, or this or that. So that will discourage our people. Why? Because anytime people talk about protest, it has negative connotation or negative meaning to our people. So then if our Liberian people, who's supposed to be speaking their right to their constitutional right of questioning their government and things like that, if that is not the case, we need to adapt a different strategy so that our country will be returned to the rule of law, our country will be returned to peaceful situation. Only the opposition, especially the main opposition party, the leader of that political party, he is the reason why the chaos has not escalated, because he does not want for Liberia to go back to those dark ages. So he always trying to maintain the cool, even if they don't allow him entry into Liberia through the airport. President, we are probably will go to either Sierra Leone and then and ride a car to come here if the government of Liberia deny him entry to the airport, and that is not impossible. The government can do it. They are government. They can kill anybody, and nothing will come from out of it. Because of course, government is next to God. You kill whoever life you take, nobody can question you. So God knows. So He gave life, He takes life, and that is in our books. Okay, so if we say, oh, this man, the president going to be changed, he's supposed to do this, he's supposed to do that, we're wasting our time. We need to come up with different strategy. Say our Liberian people don't understand peaceful protest. And even when we talk about protest, it's a protest, it is not gathering. They're trying to define gathering and protest. Okay, and then what are you protesting? You are gathering to protest, but people are distinguishing protest from a gathering, because constitutionally they say you have the right to gather, to assemble, but to them you don't have the right to protest, because protest to them is not a gathering. You know how they try to twist the meaning of the word. So people like that, you're not going to get anywhere. They're looking for chances to kill you. They're looking for chances to close your radio station. So we need to strategize to see how we can be above them. That statement is it is sad, but that who he is. The Bible says, as a man thinks in his heart, so is he. And whatever is in the heart, that's what the person speaks out. So all of the things he's saying, oh, let's spank them, or we'll not go after those people, but we'll go after their supporters and things like that. He is somebody who does not believe in the rule of law, even though he was a lawmaker. But you will know them by their fruit, like what the Bible says. You know them by their fruit. Thank you.
Okay, all right. Thank you ever so much, Mr. Reeves. And to you, Mr. Aliyu Masalei. And let me quickly recognize a few of our people who are following us this morning. Lawrence Harris Jr. is following us. And Daimo Gono Flomo is also following us. Roberta Richards is also following us as well. Anthony Davis is doing the same, and the rest of the people. So now all you need to do is to send in your text messages on issues we are talking about here this morning, and keep playing the King's Cash giveaway. The code is *799 *24# with just $100 Liberian dollars or 70 cents USD. You can stand a chance to win for yourself 4,000 this morning. Okay, so now this is just very important, and as I said earlier on, one of the reasons why we have decided, to talk about this issue, it has to do with our governance process. You said something, Mr. Reeves, which has to do with the normal routine of the Unity Party government, getting those kind of people around there in terms of getting people on board and, to just go about with their agenda. But I see this differently, right? I don't think we should be able to encourage these kind of things. On a very serious note, a formal statement, right? Somebody who served as a senator, because he wants a job, or probably he got an assurance that, look, we are going to give you this job, do XYZ, and he went about saying it. I don't think we should be encouraging these kind of things. We were here. We condemn Colubart's, statements against the presidency during the time of former president we are. Even of what he does now. I'm not somebody who support that. And so if we have our new breed of generation, people are looking up to these kind of people. So when now the president wants to get these kind of people around him, that he will be able to go after people when they are expressing their thoughts about the governing process of our country, the way and manner in which the Unity Party government is governing this country. So what the president want to do strategically is to get these kind of people around him because they have history of shooting bullets around here. The last time I checked, that you made mention of the former rebel leader, Butt Naked. These are people that supported the president. These are people he brought around himself. And so with this kind of statement coming from these people, it is so troubling for our country and our democracy. Yeah, we are as a country and people. We are struggling. I think this government should be more focused on the bread and butter issue, on international connection, the issue that has to do with selling the country's image out there. But not for the president to be bringing people around himself that even if somebody from the civil society, they talk any bad about this government or they criticize the government, then you get one Johnson or Sandra Johnson who will go and abuse the person, who will go and lay the person down to give them 25, as he said. All these things are not good. Mr. Johnson has a history in this country. And all these things you're talking about. This war-related issue, putting somebody down, tabaying it, giving it 25, and all these things, they are associated with war. So somebody on such, who has such history, coming out to be talking these kind of things, it's so scary. It's so scary for our country. It is so scary. So we shouldn't be going this route all of the time. We shouldn't be encouraging people to be abusing people, and at the end of the day, we'll be able to give them job, to be making reckless statements, that could jeopardize the peace and security of this country. Then at the end of the day, we gave them job. No, we shouldn't be behaving like that. We shouldn't be behaving like that. And so that's just it. That's my own thought about this issue. Now, lastly, before we go to the telephone line, the issue about this or this project, this person's project, the other person's project, I don't want to dive into that too much because the president that we have, the old man, the way he does his own thing, and even people that are around him, there are a lot of things I sometimes take into consideration. That this old man, he's not leading the way he's supposed to lead this country. He's not in charge, as we have said over and over, because if the president was in charge of this country, these things would have been happening. That's one of the reasons why it is always good for a country as a whole to have a developmental plan. You see, Liberia is backward in terms of development because when leaders take up power, they will let you do things, to glorify themselves. So what would have happened where President Weah then, who have said, out of what the former president, his predecessor, started, and he turned his back on them, then some of those things that he did, some of those projects, that we are seeing all over here, by this time they were being lacking behind. So he's saying that. So we shouldn't be talking about this. The other project belongs to the other person. The other project, because the old man is just kind of he just doing things, somehow ungrateful and all these kind of things. We have said these things over and over. So I don't want to dive into that. Whether it is Weah's project, it is Boakar's project. All we need is for our country to be developed. It's for our country to be developed. That there will come a time where somebody will leave from Ghana to say, I'm going to Liberia. I'm going to Liberia, to get myself enjoy because of the way the country is developed, because the way the country is saved. These are things we should be thinking about. And so these arguments, they are not necessary on a very serious note. 077223933. It is 630-4497-0777-980-375. Yeah, Mr. Reeves, a very
yes,
quick.
The one that you were talking about. Again, if we define how governments are supposed to be based on maybe my government when they were in power and all those stuff, we want to compare things like that. We're not going to get anywhere because every government, they have what they prioritize. Like here, President Trump is prioritizing everything America first before any other thing. And if you are not in the interest of America, then we will deal with you. That's why you see other tariffs and other things and what have you. When you talk about what people are saying, of course they have the right to say whatever they're saying because that is the mentality of the people in Liberia. So those of us that have this platform, those are issues that we should be addressing. Because it has always been when the other president started, so to make morale. So for this reason, they do A, B, C, and D. But what President Boakar said, you guys have to go back to the inauguration. President Boakar said, the good things that President Weah were doing will continue those good things. And the other one, we're going to get rid of it. He said it when he came to power. The road to set up here that was not completed, he's completing it. The ELWA junction something that was not fully completed, he's completing it. The Ralphie Highway that was not completed, he's completing it. They said, that road will eat. And then the Liberian people also said, including some of you guys who are journalists, that if they have the blueprints, we will do the work. And there was music upon music that it was the Boakar Elin administration that have the blueprints. And when President Weah met the blueprint, they are doing the work. So the blueprint that President Weah was working on, wherever he carried, and then he did not continue because he lost the election. President Boakai is continuing from there. So that's what we call about government, and that's what they call about Liberia. So those of you who are journalists, when somebody make a statement that is that does not have sense, we can put sense in it instead of say, okay, let's just brush it out there. I'm not going to take this seriously and what have you. Every day you will see people on the social media promoting the road connectivity in the country under this administration. And these were the people that were saying that we don't need road, we need development. But I don't know whether road is not part of the development. But that is the mindset of our people. We need to educate them so that Liberia can be a better Liberia for all of us. I just wanted to interject that. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you, Mr. Reeves. Let's now open the telephone line and hear from our people. This person, good morning.
Yes, good morning, Koto.
Good morning.
And good morning to you, Koto. I'm Spencer Mohammed, and I call from a Popo Kono, Town Coast Hill, Town community. Koto, thank you very much for your brilliant and excellent deliberation this morning. Koto, for me, the act of Joe Boakai appointing Sandra Johnson is not a surprise to me. No. If you look at the record of this man, before 2023, this man incorporated people who had terrible characters. The lies of Bob Neke, the lies of Yeke Koduba. They were all around here insulting people. So Joe Boakai is noted. Even Prophet Key, according to him, said that President Boakai gave him $2,000 to insult President Weah. So it's not strange. This is the trademark of Boakai. Joe Boakai will always bring people around him. He does not have character. He does not have issues with moral character. Those things are not things that Joe Boakai would always think about. Okay. But now we tell you that our country is heading in a dangerous direction. But we, the younger generation, need to speak. Because the civil society of yesteryears, all of them are gone dead. Today, we don't know who is advocating for us. But you, the journalists, the younger generation who think about the future of this country, need to be there to trumpet it. Thank you very much for giving this opportunity to make my brother on national issue.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Let's hold it. Get this person. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Quantum.
Good morning. Tell us the name and where you joining us from.
Yeah, I'm Pastor Emmanuel Popo. I call from Balanceville.
Go ahead, Pastor.
Yeah, firstly, I want to thank you guys, like the previous caller said. You journalists are doing extremely well to have the people informed about trending national issues. But the point here is, let's be honest, if I had my own will, anybody like about 60 years will not be president of this nation. Because they lack vision. And it says vision is the mental picture of your future state. Like God at the whole April in Genesis 13, he said, look around as far as your eyes can see, I'll give it to you. So if you don't have a thinking president or leadership, that's part of age. Because you can't pour in conflict, like what happening in this government, leading us into conflict. Honestly speaking, you got work to do. You leave it, you're doing capital building, you're doing impasse, you're running behind people who are sad without any good record like the son of Johnson man. What was the developmental impact when you were in a legislature for Arno Bombing or Kim McCanty? What I mean did there? Because there money spot for the company money around here and they coming back, you appointed them. So Mr. Reed said it well. But let's call a spade. The government need peace than the citizen in fact. Because if you have good plan for the country, you will learn to say if you live in a glass house, you will not throw stone, right? So the government is in a glass house based upon your agenda, your national agenda. But if you want to steal the country money, you want to cause fear. Then when the people rest around, insurrect, you go and kill them, then it's like brother.
Thank you. Let's show you that. Get this person. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Quantum. How are you doing?
I'm okay. Tell us the name and where you joining us from, please.
This is Mahwa, a proper defender.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
Mr. Quantum, thank you this morning for the topic. You know the problem about the project that the former president left and the foreign president is carrying on. It's good for our country. But country, we got to remind the people. Because we are in anyone you are doing all those things there, you know the party people were making a laboratory to know that those things were not important.
Oh, I'm so sorry. She left the line. I hope you can call back, and definitely I'm going to take you. 0772239933 0886304497 0375. This person. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, go ahead. You are live.
Yeah, thank you. Let me say good morning to Ali and all panelists. You know, my name is Makayo, and I joined from district number 14. I'm a member of the National Progressive Action Movement. So let me say thank you for the topic. You know, for me, I'm not disappointed. I'm now, or let's say, applying for all of those things that are happening in our country, because from the initial stage, we knew that Mr. Boakai, the president of the Republic of Liberia, was not able and does not have the capacity to lead a country like Liberia. You know, Liberia is a struggling nation, so we need people that have the mind to develop the country. For the past decade, Liberia has been like all those people who came to erase within our country. So we need someone that will have a developmental oriented agenda that will come and be able to move our country forward. But on the contrary, what we see from Mr. Boakai and the legs of his other colleagues that are working for him, they come here, to destroy our country. What we see from them is arrogancy and some attitude that they are putting up. They only doing things that people, when they retaliate, then at the end of the day, they are going to say that because of SYC thing, the opposition was doing, that was the reason why we're not able, to our development or whatever.
Okay, you make your point. Let's get Emeka from this end. Good morning, Chief.
Good morning. How are you doing? How are you?
I'm fine. There should be Emeka.
Yeah, let me say hi. Yeah, this is Emeka. Usually that keeping this unprepared president feel to the diet. Let me say hi to Masale and Reeve in the US there. When it comes to the project, those of us who are seditious and strongly support the president, we are, and are here to support his vision until he make a comeback, is that the guy said we were not doing nothing. Over the 6 years, or in the media, they say he was sitting here playing football, traveling to watch his son play football. He was not undertaking anything here. So everything that we did and the one that we undertook, say you are here with the complaint, say you are here and it has been completed on you tell your camera there, you made that the paper will develop which made you that you lie, you don't have a project yet. For you to have a project yet, you must go up there, so switch the resources, come and sign the project. If there's a need for rectification, go in the house to rectify it, go and do groundbreaking, then we know that you have a signature project yet. You say we didn't do anything yet. How can you jump in on everything that we started here and then you say you got project? So there where we come. We are not against when you talk about development, but you should be fair, you should be realistic when you come to the development. You say we're not doing nothing yet. How can you jump in on all our project according to your project when you started and when you did a groundbreaking? When you submitted the bill at the hall for ratification, where did you get the resources from? Where did you get your $3 billion that you got from China or whatsoever for the oil refinery in Basel? It has not started. Your 350 Yoruba buses that you are bringing, we have not seen one. Your 285 yellow machine that you said you were bringing, we have not seen one. So, according to you guys, George Weah was a lazy president. If actually he was a lazy president, then that means we are not seeing anything going on here. That is an argument. And we are going to continue that. We'll go for the historicity of the project. They are running around with portrait project. You know when that bill was ratified by the House, that 200, that 26 million they're talking about for the portrait. So it's not done. So we were committed, and then quickly to conclude, Senator Johnson, the old people, my brother, even today was something spark or don't be surprised, you will see AK again on the shoulder of Senator Johnson. That they had to survive because they are empty-headed, They cannot intellectualize the issue. They got nothing to do. What do they can do to cause people to carry the gun and put checkpoint at Clay Junction? That all they know how to do. But we are not going for that, right? We are going to intellectualize the issue. If you're not intellectual, you want to bring the gun here, we're going to tell you, say, no, we're not using gun here anymore. We are using the intellectual now to develop our country. So let you go and sit somewhere. He have been, he have benefited for what he said. So let you benefit like legislature liaison officer job and get some gas and get some salary. Say you be able to survive after serving as senator for 2 terms. You cannot manage. He say you can't cause people before you get jobs. So we're not going to deliver here.
Okay.
Thank you, my brother.
All right, Edmoka. Thank you. Thank you so much. Let's see whether we can get. This should be Masisi. Let's see whether we can get this pressing. Good morning.
Good morning, Conto. How you doing?
I'm fine. Go ahead, man.
Okay, this is Masisi, the general calling from the local bell. Let me say hi to my son Masale and my son Solomon Bakari. I am coming to my people. Look, the issue, my son, we will not start discussing the blood matter. Because it matters to us. And we are interested in our country, Mama Liberia. So when we tell Boaka, we are building the road, they said that was our road. A lot of people were waking up without e-road. You cannot e-road, but it brings relief to your country. You will bring goods to the country. We are connecting all the roads. But it was sitting down, people that go, and they said that road will eat. A lot of people are talking that without road, we don't need revenue. It for the 7 years. Today, you're talking about to protest is bad. We are obviously protest around here. You are the leader chief of protest. We say Joe Boaka. We can sit down and say we'll keep our country on a manner and form. No, we'll tell Boaka, we'll stand to Boaka face and tell you what he's doing is wrong. They need to stop. All those projects today, now they're fingerprint. We will bring them and say that any person said, we say, okay, you keep the people will do the way. So you will do the way. Then you go bring it somewhere else that's going to bring it breaking. The only project is to go ski buses and bring it to the country. And then the poster is sorting out for Ghana and they send it back. The school president, the country to go and send the brigade 8,000 machine. That one country will get 200 machines in their country. Or you can even one machine in Morocco. You take about your brigade 800 machine today, a buffer of one gets the machine in the city normal. Whether a year or a party and a barrel, we not know. The only way you bet is to keep pushing and the place that will say the city story. Can you when they play when they go for the for you to go there? To go kill people, everybody is in the country, nobody is in the country. What are you trying to make for you not doing it and listening to water school? And for me, I agree with him. Don't come up and say water school in America, but the potion and so for the people. And people die. Okay, platform follow you there, but we are doing the right thing. For everything will close eyes on it. And we say we'll go because of power. So there's no because in this country. And yeah, when they were funny, it was because we are doing good. Or those of people they were bad, but all I want to put out on it. But the generation in the country, I want you to speak the truth while you bad. Say about what you good, say about everything. And we are doing the country, we're bad to them. So we'll criticize anything they do for me. I'm making anything while they pay roll, they collect market battle that they are based now for claim. But the whole project is the open thing. Thank you.
Thank you so much, this person. Good morning.
Yeah, so Mr. Conta, I was on the line and I went off.
Yeah, go ahead very quickly.
Yeah, like I was saying, our elderly people have to be earnest. That's my major point in this country. Because if you have people who comes with age and don't have experience and don't have projection or innovation to lead this country, brother, that brother will go backward. I'm sorry for our children are coming up. Because if your father does not have leadership ability to lead the home, how will the next generation of the children grow up? That's my serious concern. Because if national, even the church in Labrador is a very weak church. They don't even say truth. They are dishonest people. Look at the Labrador Council of Churches. Look at the full gospel people. So I don't understand. Even if somebody gives you money, brother, they will buy your conscience as a preacher, as a minister. We don't want money. What we want is a better Liberia that respect the rule of law, uphold our constitution, and give us peace so that the environment can be conducive for business atmosphere for people to progress. That's what we need.
Thank you. Thank you so much, this person. Good morning.
Hello. Yeah, good morning, sir.
Good morning. Tell us the name and where you're joining us from.
My name is Norris Corner, Commander Dashiki.
Go ahead, Chief. Go ahead. You are live.
I want you to play for my friend. Dashiki.
Yeah, he's following.
Yeah.
Let's see what I can get this other person. Good morning. Hello. Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning. You are live. Go ahead.
Yeah, my name is Nati Clifford calling from Rela.
Yeah, go ahead, Chief.
Yeah, thank you this morning for your presentation and good morning to Masari. Yeah, brother, like the country that we have, like the experienced people in power, so we will now rise up to tell Bagara all the country that belongs to you, belongs to everybody. The country will go back, policy, and I want to happen. So we have to stand up. Because now Alexander coming up looking up to Joe, we have to come up. And the people that they're going the concept is the people, man. So anything that Baga do in the government, that will happen. So all this Alexander coming up to say the front thing, and for because we are a staff. Because we are is the people, man. So that we can say the people look at all kind of things in the land. And also, I'm making a few remarks to Masare this morning.
Okay, let me get this other person. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, my name is Maria calling from the Basha community.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, what we want to do because we the situation if they.
Oh, okay. So I just hope you can call back. Let me get this other person. Good morning.
Good morning, Koto.
Good morning. Go ahead. Tell us the name where you joining us from.
I'm taking Gray calling from school.
Go ahead, Gray.
Yeah, and Koto, they took up Baka government. Nothing good except to cover the government. The people came to see. So bunch of criminals behind Baka. So wrong. Nothing good except for Baka. If Baka go to the project, they say that important. What is Baka will do? Tangible for all the reality in the space here. What we give Baka? You look at somebody that already we're boring. You say power. What you telling them to do so see?
Okay. All right. Thank you. Okay, so keep playing the King's Cash giveaway. Star 799 star 24 hash is the call with just 100 Liberian dollars or 70 cent USD. You can stand a chance to win for yourself 4,000. Let's get this pressing. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Kotu.
Good morning.
This is Stephen Barkley calling from the community.
Barkley, go ahead, Chief.
Yeah. I mean, as we see, yesterday, the Boga people, they were all around causing noise that we are not doing nothing. So why not today the cleaning project at the bank care of? We know that government is a continuity, but when your friend do something and you continue it, and that person should go to the point and say, oh yeah, John Brown started 1 year, but you know end it, so I'm carrying it on to end it.
Okay.
You know.
All right, let's hold you there. Get this other person. Let's get this person. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Papa calling.
Yeah, go ahead, Pop.
Okay, what the people are doing, whether malaria or male fine or no, because God is above all. So let them do what they're doing, but time will tell. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. 0772239933. 0886304497 0877-980375. Let's take 2 more calls and go back to our team there. Let's get this person. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Go ahead.
This is Patrick Sabat. I'm calling from Single.
Go ahead, Father.
Yeah, let me first of all say thank you for the show. But I have a little problem. I heard you saying that Baga has done nothing, Baga is not doing nothing. Every day you guys are saying some things that are really not true. I want to know, is it possible that we can take a time upon ourselves, pay for the time frame, we'll come in studio and discuss the prospect of this government? Because you guys are really, really destroying this country. You guys are lying to the public.
So what actually have been said that is not true that you are talking about?
The other things you've been saying, like why you're saying that the how one of your callers talking about machines, are talking about rules and all those things.
Yeah, so the letter were making mention about the buses that were brought and cannot be seen anywhere around. the yellow machine issues and all these kind of things. That's what you're talking about.
What people should do if you want to get information before you come to the social media or you come to the air, you should get sufficient evidence. When John has spent almost 200,000 of face of cake that they said April were coming when you were in studio, I can remember. And you ate that cake on the airport, they think it's a Liberia. It's because the proper mechanism was not put in place. When proper mechanism are not put in still, people should will never come back to power. So you will keep on talking. You have more time to talk.
Okay.
Let's just stop in this talking.
Okay.
Don't call him. Let him finish. Let him finish.
No. Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
He went on himself. Okay, so let's get one more person and go back to our team. That's good. This person. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Kondo.
Good morning. Very quickly. Let's get you.
Okay, Makaya speaking. I'm disappointed in the caller that just called. Calling this could be able to go to the point behind the lecture. Do not come and be able to inject other people. I want to advise him, let him sit down and study what the government is doing. The government may know anything that is well for the Liberian people. We will not come here with sentiment. We are coming here with facts.
Yeah, the man when he came on, he talked, he left the line. I wish he could remain on the line so that we can be able to be some
he's coming
sense in the
sentiment.
head.
They may accuse you people of saying that you people every day are just discussing issues that destroy the country. You people are not making any sense. Yeah, I think what was some of those things that they said that's true. When he say anything, he say a lot of things.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much, my dear brother. You are very last caller. I'm sorry, we are not taking any more call here. Let's now go back to our team and get their party comment. Yes, so anybody can start.
Yeah, Solomon, can you hear me there?
Yes, I can hear you, sir.
Okay, thank you. To that caller who said, George, we are talk about playing the 8 cake, this and that, the Unity Party government, they're trying to put proper mechanism in place. Okay, no problem. But I want to know, what were the mechanism that they put in place before bringing those refurbished buses from Ghana and then the parade, they took them back? So is he trying to tell all that proper mechanism were put in place? But these people, we don't have to be giving relevant to them because this is how they are surviving in our country. Or they go from one talk show to another when they buy them $1 or $2 scratch card. And those ministers, directors, they follow these shows. So when you make 4 or 2, 3 shows at the end of the day, they are hearing you. At the end of the month, you stand your chance to get your $20 or $25 to buy your half back or rest. These are the color brigade. We know them. You see, so these people, sometimes when they come, we just look at them. We're talking about yellow machine. So what were the mechanisms that were put in place from the beginning that when you brought machine up to today, they are packing to the barrel there. You see? And they are still trying to negotiate to get money. All of these things. So what were the mechanisms that were put in place? You see? So these people, sometimes you just look at them, I know them now. This is how they are surviving from one radio station to another. And this issue will continue to talk about this project. This is the deception and hypocrisy of the Unity Party government. And during George Weah administration, that road and all they doing groundbreaking, don't let Akwe to take the country. They say Akwe were coming to take Liberia because whole day President Weah doing groundbreaking. They want the president that will come and give them job so they can work. That free tuition we want job. They were voting for president that will come and give them job so they can be able to pay their children's school fee. But today, that the same road that you're bluffing with now, all the people working, I get a problem with those things. As I said, Liberia is all we have. We put Liberia first. And I will tell him, thank you for completing those projects. Let you continue. Where he will stop, when the next government comes, they will start from there. You see, the moment George Weah was declared as winner of the election, George Weah started doing a preparation. And that was the reason why you saw when he came to power, he was completing Manasedi project and he was carrying on a own project because he played. Because anybody who play to fail, then you fail to play, then you are playing to fail. Those people, they fail to play. That's why they are failing. They didn't play, they were just sitting. But all in all, I will tell them, thank you, let them continue those projects.
and wheresoever they will stop when they start arresting. They even say get money. They still looking for money to start an arrest agenda. So why do you expect? The money is already there for those projects. So let them continue them till the day they get that money for the arrest agenda, and then they start from there. So that's what I have to say.
Okay, all right.
See you again, guys. God bless America. God bless Liberia.
Thank you, Mr. Masale. Yeah, Mr. Reeves, let's get you on.
Well, many thanks to our callers, especially our pastor brother who called, and he stated that if that was him, nobody that is 60 years old should be president. But that is unconstitutional. The Constitution did not talk about when you're 60 years old, you can be president, or even when you're in kindergarten school, or you graduate from kindergarten, you can be president. So if we want to do some of those things, we have to revisit and put in laws that will govern those. And he also mentioned that Abraham, when God carried him to show him the stuff after he made a 60-year-old, but probably maybe that was an oversight on the brother or the pastor, that Abraham was already 75 years old before God showed him that. So it is not the age, it's about the person competence, the person, the way the mind is structured. They have some people that are very, very old, but the way their brains work, they are competent and they can do all of these things. In Liberia, we don't elect, most of the time we don't elect competent people. We elect somebody who is your tribesman, or somebody who is in the same political party, or somebody who can blast at people. Oh, the person get fine car, the naked car the person get. So they will vote for those kind of people. That's why we have lot of incompetent people in our legislative branch. We get a lot of incompetent people in our executive branch, and as well. So this is the problem that we have. So the 60 years or something you talk about, my brother, I think if we want for that to happen, we can. You gotta change it from the Constitution, but also have in mind that God can use old people, and God can prepare them, and they are competent to do the work that God called them to do. If God does not call you to do the work, even God did not call you to be a leader, and you force a leader because you have some sort of experience, you're not going to lead the way you're supposed to be leading, because it is God that prepares leaders. So I just want to make that clarity. And of course, when it comes to protests and things like that, somebody mentioned that President Weah should sit in the back so that comedians can come to do the protests and things like that. Not necessarily so. The political leaders, they are not the one that start protests. The citizens, when they see wrong thing going on, and then they make their voice, then those political leaders, they can come and side with the right thing or side with the wrong thing. So if we're to have Liberians, whether you are young or you are old, but you look at what is going on, the way the country is heading. If the country is not heading in the right direction, then you start communication. Not just Monrovia. Monrovia is not Liberia. It happens that the people made Monrovia to be the capital city. Okay, so that everything is in Monrovia. But if you want to be successful in your questioning the government, people to bring forward, you have to plan very well, so that people in We Nation, people that are in other areas, they all on the same page. But it can't just be a handful of somebody or a former political party chairperson who, when he comes, but the other people say, oh well, the CDC people, they don't like this government, that's why they're doing so and so thing. You don't plan like that. When you plan like that, it's not going to be successful. You look for people who know that the way the country is heading is wrong. Then we all can come together to see, look, let's do this for the betterment of the country and not for the betterment of the political party. Because every political party, when that person is in power, they bring their own way of leadership. They bring their people to work with them. President Weah, when he was president, there were a lot of people on board that were not actually working with his agenda, and we used to flag some of those stuff. Now, one day, President we are ever reshuffle his government. He carried those people around, and some of those people today, they were the cause for him to lose the election. It's not President we are. So there are a lot of ways we can do in order to readjust for the betterment of Mama Liberia. Again, thank you very much for this show.
Thank you so much, Mr. Reeves, and thanks to you, Mr. Aliyu Masale. This is how we come to the end to this edition of the program. Join us this Wednesday with another edition. We say thanks to every one of you who follow us via our various social media platforms. Yeah, Mr. Masale, very quickly.
Yeah, my water, the last time I asked you for her number, right?
Yeah, I sent a number to you about resending.
Okay, resend it. Probably I didn't see it. All right.
Okay, all right. Okay, we say thanks. Coming up next is the program, The King's Local Daily, with the man Otis Sanka. Thank you and have a blessed day.